Move it, boy.
We're gonna do a song that you never heard before. Are you ready?
Yo, what up? How we doing? How we doing, folks? Where's my Sprite source? There we go. Having issues on YouTube's end. It seemed like for a second it's like nothing wanted to load over in my browser. One large order of pixels, please, to go. What's going on, Comic Cat? How's it going, Toad? Starting this stream off good. A little bit of Dr. Pepper. I actually almost got right in my keyboard. I would have been done. 100% done if that happened. I'm gonna need it today. So, today's plan, I want to get these status effect animations done, minimum. I don't think that'll be too super difficult. It shouldn't be. But, this Dizzy one kind of has me like, what am I gonna do? But the others should be relatively easy. I think what I'll do is knock out the easy ones first, which that'll probably be stunned here. To recap, last stream we did scarf grapple animations. Let's see. The preparation, the actual grapple ability, an unravel for the cutscene, and then these here. And I think we also had finished Luck Up at the start of the stream as well. But we're about a quarter of the way through main characters, I think. Once we get a good chunk of these done, we'll be back to dealing with a bunch of sprites that will have bases, in a sense. So hopefully we'll be schmooving a bit more here soon. But for now, I'm going to start with Stunned, and I know that I have this. And this will work exactly how I need it to for this one. Because they are effectively the same animation. And I'm going to get a different head sprite for this one. Where he's facing forward, this one will work. I'll have to do away with the outline though. Oh, and the hair too. And that's kind of like, that's a little bit too much motion there, I think. This animation will almost certainly be slower too. That'll work. That voice stuck in time. It's true. This is in fact what would happen if you got stunned. Probably. Quote man who's never been stunned before. I had kind of a rough start today. I woke up with a minor headache, which kind of had me done. I thought, okay, that's probably no big deal, you know, like, you know, just drink a little bit of water and eat some food and it'd probably go away. Well, it didn't really, and I wasn't gonna let a headache stop me from keeping up my stream schedule. It's mostly gone now, which is cool and good, but definitely had me annoyed for the better half of the day, I guess. Well, I'll say better half of the day, like it's not halfway through the day for me right now, but the first half of the day, it had me done. I was basically cooked. You know, I need to remove this song from the playlist, honestly. Like, I think I skip it about dang near every time it comes up. Like, I know it's one that I made, but like, it's a cutscene track. And it kind of just goes on longer than it has any business going on, realistically. Since it was like, oh, you might hear the whole thing if you're not a very fast reader, I guess. And then you kind of get primed for the motifs that'll show up for most of World 2. But like, on its own, it's a mid track. Man, I kind of really like this track. It's from I think it has the full name. Yeah, Mario Strikers Charged. I noticed that some of the soundtrack names actually clip off the side. I feel like I would like the track less if I hadn't made the connection to it in Twinsanity. Honestly, real. Like, it's wild though, because I've never played a Crash game. Like, and as far as I know, I have never heard that like track before. I think it was the beach level from Twinsanity. Yeah. There's a non-zero chance that like I heard it in a YouTube video or something, but I feel like I would remember it if that was the case, and I genuinely do not. So this is a case of I'm gonna be so bold as to say great minds think alike. So me and the composer for Crash Twinsanity. You know, I think we're kind of we're basically brothers at this point, I guess. What are the odds? Honestly, I mean, the odds are actually probably relatively high because it's not like a from what I know at least, it's not like a super complicated pattern of notes. Which is probably why people think Toby Fox plagiarized some of his music. Like, I feel like I talked about this a few streams ago, but there was like some big YouTube video that was trying to call him out for plagiarizing music or something like that, and like, it was just a bunch of loose connections and stuff like that. I guess I didn't actually watch the video. Like, my entire knowledge of this specific video came from like random Twitter beef, so like, take it with a grain of salt. But look at that, we already got one animation done. Cool idea. Now for On Fire. Which this one, actually, I think, is the first frame of the jump. Would probably work. Oh, heck yeah. For sure. And now let's tweak the body. Oh, where'd we go? Okay, ha. I keep clicking on the stunned animation. I need to move this over. This would go the other way. Yeah. Fix up the jaggies. What? Oh, cool idea. There we go. I think his arm actually kind of looks a little bit long. There we go. One of these on fire sprites should have them rolling on the ground. I mean, that would be kind of funny. Only thing about that is I have it limited to a 90 by 90 pixel canvas. See, thumb would be pointed away. Yeah. Okay, what the heck? This hand's too small. Honestly, yeah, it probably would be Kaguya. Kaguya or Autumn. One of the two, I think. You know, I really thought I made that track loop twice in the OST. I guess I didn't. Because, like, it goes in and out really quickly. Hmm. I wasn't thinking about how I was gonna add the fire to this. Hmm. I guess I'll make another layer up here for effects, and I'll just z-index it whenever I need to. Or what I could do is maybe this is a scenario where I might have to make the effect more visible in game instead of baking it into the sprite somehow. Rascal. Yeah, that's my thoughts exactly when I'm chasing a rogue Yoshi egg through Glitzville. Just outside the Glitz pit. Maybe I'll just go the FX route and just z-index the layer. Now I actually have to make a fire sprite again. I think this should actually be the other way around. Oops. There we go. I'll fix the body a little bit here. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, okay, I think this one's good. I think this is nice. It almost looks like he has fire summoning abilities and he's holding it up. Honestly, yeah, a little bit. I mean, I just changed the expression to be more like all that needs to change is the expression, and then suddenly he has Firebrand from like Superstar Saga. Alright, enough goofing with this one. I think this is a good frame to go with. Now I gotta actually animate out this effect of fire. Just like that, he added the fire flower into the game. Look, I mean, I do have to eventually come up with some way to give elemental attacks to the characters. Like, because there's like 10 different attack types in the game. So, I mean, there has to be some way that I do it. And it's probably going to involve Kaguya, realistically. But maybe give her like some kind of fire flower special attack that works along with other party members or something. A legally distinct fire flower. Let me say that. The hot plant. Speedrunning getting sniped by Nintendo ninjas. Cool idea. Whoa, that's not what I want to do. I want to drag down everything. Look down. Trying to be more involved in this Paperverse community, since those are games inspired by one of my long favorites, Paper Mario. Cool, cool. Yeah, Paperverse is really cool and fun to be a part of, honestly. And I find it pretty interesting that yours mixes a lot of genres. Yep. It wasn't always that way. It kind of it happened about by kind of like chance. It's like, oh, this would probably be cool. But yeah, Paperverse is like a fun group of people. I've been a member of Paperverse for, man, I think actually like 2 years now. Because I actually found out about them through a Game Explain live stream. When they reacted to one of their directs. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then I kind of got like moseyed into the developer side of things because I was working on my own game at the time. So I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, we're doing this now. Oh, hello, Rogue Pixel. Where did you come from? What layer are you on? What the heck? On the body layer? Okay. And I need a closed mouth color. I have like a slightly more spread out leg sprite like that already done. Yes, a technicality. It was great when I found out a group so perfect for the game I'm making existed. Honestly, that's kind of how I was too. Like, because up until, like, when I first joined Paperverse, it was like, I didn't really have, like, anywhere that I, like, really shared my game at, I guess. Like, I know there's a Mario RPG Discord. So for, like, that's Mario and Luigi games. Basically any of the RPGs. And Paper Mario included. Like, I happened across them from the Game Explain live stream, and I was like, oh, it's my people, basically. Which is really cool. It's always nice to have a little community to be able to share things with. Yeah, I think that looks nice. And now, gotta animate the fire. There's a cheap way of going about this, and this is the cheap way of going about this. Hope to upload some updates or anything once I retake development. Busy preparing for the defense/presentation of my college degree. That sounds really fun. Which, curiously, is about my game, more or less. That's actually awesome. I didn't actually start development of Angels and Demons until kind of like my second semester of college, I guess. And like, I probably actually could have done some presentations related to it, but I actually instead did mine on Tetris. Like, full on talk to the class presentations on Tetris, including a like demonstrative speech. So I played Tetris for my class, which was fun. But also crazy, so had to explain Tetris gameplay for Tetris Effect and everything while also playing the game. And my professor, like, this was during the pandemic, so it was like all online stuff. After I'd submitted my speeches and everything, the demonstrative one where I was, you know, actually playing Tetris and whatnot, my professor messaged me, or emailed me, I guess, when like after he graded it, and was like, I just want to say, you're like really crazy at that game. Like, me and my kids play Tetris. We play Tetris 99, and I actually had to take your presentation and show it to them and just show how fast you played and everything, because I had to watch through it twice. One time to actually listen to what you were saying, and the other to just watch how you played the game, and I was like, dang. TLDR is basically, I made a game following some standards that allow me to apply for some national funding for it. That is really cool. So kind of like a scholarship of sorts, right? That sounds awesome. And if you haven't already gotten that kind of funding, I hope that you actually get that, because that would be crazy cool. Skill acknowledged by professor. True. And the whole like, there was 4 speeches as a part of the whole class, basically. And like, it wasn't just like, oh, this is what Tetris is. Like, we had to link it up to like a few studies and stuff. So I actually did it ironically on the like phenomena that is Tetris Effect, which is where if you, like, specifically with Tetris, like, it's the most notable example, but it's like if you play a video game for like so long in succession, like without like taking a break, you'll kind of like still see the video game when you close your eyes. But it's Paperverse only Mario RPG inspired stuff. Not exactly. I mean, a paper game is, like, the definition is very loose. So, like, what Paperverse considers a paper game is very different, I guess. Oh, that's an issue, huh? Oh, guess we're moving this here and resetting the z-index. Or something or another. Might have to change that. Because we've been having this kind of conversation on and off, like, what is a paper game? And so far, the definition is basically just like, were you inspired by Paper Mario in any way, shape, or form? Like, the game doesn't have to be inspired by it even. Like, if Paper Mario is what made you want to make game in any capacity, like, you can be a paper game, basically. That's kind of the current going definition, though that's also kind of more of a question for paper mods than me. Well, I guess I am a moderator now. I kind of am. Like, I'm not like a moderator, but I'm like a helper, I guess. Shoutouts to Team Paper and the crew. It's like, it's a very loose definition, though. So if you made Dark Souls inspired by Paper Mario, then it would count. By technicality, yes. Though, like, what the actual mods want to consider it is really up to them. So that's River, Jeeve, Cupcakes. I think to look and see here. I think that's the main 3 mods, because I think that, yeah, River, Jeeve, and Cupcakes of Paperverse. And the rest of us are helper crew. Like, it's basically, it's not limited, really, I guess. Like, Angels and Demons is very loosely Paper Mario inspired, in the fact that, like, it's a platformer that's, like, very similar to Super Paper Mario. Dark Souls with a badge system? That actually would be cool, honestly. Like, any kind of, like, I'm a sucker for, like, crazy equipables in games. So, action RPG with Paper Mario badges. Realistically, what's stopping you from making it? Like, I'll share my thought process with that, and that is that I literally just jumped right in for making Angels and Demons. All right, I went in with zero knowledge. Like, I want to make a game, right? There's no better time to get started than, like, now, if you haven't already. Oh, working on a different game? Okay, that's fair. That's actually a fair reason. Never mind. Carry on. You don't want to have 2 games going on at once unless you just really want to, or else you're liable to get stuck in development hell. Mine's a platformer with turn-based combat, which will have action commands for skills. It also has a badge system. Cool, cool. Sounds awesome. I love me a good badge system, honestly. Like, I'm more partial to the way the Mario and Luigi series badge system works, where you pick 2 basically, and then with those 2 badges, they'll affect how you can use the ability. So, like, Mario gets the ability aspect of it. Like, is it going to heal your HP? Is it going to heal your bros points? Or boost your attack, or something like that. And Luigi gets the execution part of it. So, how frequently you'll be able to use the badge. That, I think, is pretty cool, because it can create for some really clutch moments. Like Bug Fables, but 2D. Ooh. Could be. But, I mean, is Bug Fables... Bug Fables is more like a... It's, like, inspired by Paper Mario 64, no? Yeah, I think they did change it in Paper Jam. It's been a minute since I've actually touched Paper Jam, so I'm not certain. Yeah. Cool idea. I think I'm gonna need this to go on. I'm just gonna Z-index this layer. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was just kind of like, I was just spitting my own thoughts on badges. That's my fault. Let's see here. I need to grab colors from this. Yep. Bros, he's so cold. One funny thing that I run into whenever I'm doing like certain pixel art things or like anything that has like face reactions is I'll accidentally like just kind of like mirror that emotion. So I'm just like sitting here looking like a goof. I was especially bad at that when I did was it earlier this year? Was it last year? I don't remember. Yeah, it had to have been last year because I've been busy with Demo 4 stuff all year this year. If I can think with my head. When I did the 30-day art challenge, I ran into that a lot where I'd just be sitting here with like a crazy look on my face while I'm trying to draw a character. And then I'd like realize it and be like, oh wait, I should probably, you know, fix my face real quick. Hello, can I have this? Cool. Yeah, like, see, that's half the reason why I probably couldn't ever do face cam. Cause, like, I'd be doing, like, dialogue portraits, and I'd probably just, like, say I have to do a crying portrait or something. I'd probably actually just get tears in my eyes, and then never hear the end of it from chat. I need a locked-in avatar sprite. You're so right, honestly. Like, that basically feels like a given. I'm gonna, sometime soon, I don't know, like maybe a side project one day if I get like super burnt out from doing character sprites for some reason. I can work on updating the VTuber to the new style too. Because I need to do that. Yeah, especially for Tetrio. Like, my profile picture, like, on most platforms, like YouTube and everything, actually has, like, the new style on it already. So... You know, it kind of looks like he's holding his stomach a little bit. Like, I changed the face animation, and this absolutely becomes a sprite where he's sick. Oh, maybe I could... Oh, no, because I'd have to Z-index the face, too. I could make him, like, pull up his scarf a little bit. And then... Let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, I think I'm running with that. That's cool. Yep. Like, let me... I'm gonna actually pull that up here. Where did I... Yeah, here we go. Here's a sneak peek at what it would look like, kind of. This is what I have for it that I used for the profile picture. So the face has the aliasing, the eyebrows, the hair especially. Like the hair I think is actually kind of cooked. May I suggest a slightly open mouth for frame 2 to make it look like a teeth chatter? Ooh, let's see how that looks actually. Cool idea. I'll do it on frame 1 since you can actually kind of see his mouth there. Speed it up. Mach 5. That's a little too fast. Hang on, let me maybe move his mouth up on this frame. Oh yeah, that's actually cooked. Cool idea, actually. That does kind of make it seem more shivery. Yeah. Oh, I dig it. That's cool. Oh, Jaggy spotted on the legs there. Get out of here. There we go. Yippee! Okay, now for the outline. I absolutely love this track. I didn't appreciate it enough while it was playing. I'm running this back. Literally one of my favorite tracks from the entire Partners in Time OST. It's like one of the only happy tracks in the whole game. All the other ones are like, everyone's gonna die, it's over, aliens have invaded. Listen up now, Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, my beloved. That's so true. I need that in that like heart locket gif immediately. Bro, tell me everything again in the tutorial. That's that's actually hilarious. So true. Did you get all that? Not quite. Okay, so pressing A as Mario, pressing A will make Mario jump, pressing B will make Luigi jump. Or actually, hold on, I can do one better. Let me Angels and Demonsify this. This next attack style is the team jump attack style. Would you like me to explain how it works? The best of Partners in Time was a single instance where you used the touchscreen. Okay, a funny story about that. Like, when I actually first played through Partners in Time, I remember being on that screen for a solid 10 minutes, not because I didn't know to use the touchscreen, I knew that, but there was like one smudge of the dirt that you had to rub off of that piece of paper or whatever that Toadbert had, the sketch. There was like one piece of the dirt or mud that was like barely tucked into like, I don't know, whatever area, like somewhere on the screen where it looked like it blended in, and it didn't want to progress past it, like until I got that piece removed. And like, I could not get it. I was stuck there for like 10 minutes just trying to like figure it out. Like, I didn't know why it wasn't proceeding, because like I could see the whole image. Like maybe I should make a gag like that in Angels and Demons, like one scenario where you have to use the mouse, or if you're using a controller, the right thumbstick or something. Just one scenario only, and just like never do it again. But like, that had me done. I couldn't get past that screen for 10 minutes, just like basically at no fault of my own. It was just like I was barely below the threshold of like clearing it off, and for some reason couldn't find the one spot the game wanted me to clean off. Though I do think that's probably a byproduct of like Partners in Time being very, very early into the DS's lifespan. Because I think, if I remember correctly, in one video I watched, they said that during development of Partners in Time, the DS is its like build, I guess, like how they were actually going to ship the final console, wasn't actually finished. Like they didn't have it like planned out. So they just told them, oh yeah, we know what it's going to be. It's going to be a system with 2 screens. So take, like, we're going to give you a little prototype here of 2 screens that have been soldered together and outfitted with like a SNES controller, I think. I honestly don't remember. And like, probably don't quote me on that because I could just be like totally wrong. But, I do think that's kind of funny. And would explain a lot of things about, like, Partners in Time. Okay, so it wasn't something I just, like, made up. I'm not spreading misinformation online. Cool. And face details. Bro is about to be mad upset about this one. Do I have, like, his normal eye color here? Yeah, here we go. I think it just uses the outline color, which will probably come back to bite me later. So, I know this animation is typically recolored like this, but I think I'm going to actually use my brain. Shocker. But, I was going to, actually have this run off of a shader in, like, the rest of the game. So that way it can be consistent across all the animations. Which I guess it would just be like applying a blue tint and increasing the contrast of everything. Except like maybe the outline, which I could maybe have it isolate. I don't know. That's how the Hector clone sprite works, is that like originally I thought I was going to have to go through and like every single character sprite that I wanted to have in the clone attack was going to have to get remade in blue, but as it turns out, I didn't have to do that. I could just write a shader. Cool idea. I'm gonna do something rare here and actually change this out to kind of be like down a little bit. Such a minor change, but big if true. Oh man, that kind of makes him have like long hair. Crazy long hair. We'll go with about that. This will be for the drenched status effect, which is when you get soaked in water. And let's see how this one looks. I think that's good. So the rest of the stuff will be handled shader side, so I can't really like get this one perfect right out of the gate without also having the shader applied to it, which doesn't exist yet because I have not written it yet. So let's see. Also, if you haven't already, because I just thought about it, make sure to leave a like on the stream, because I think that might help it get suggested. I have no idea. Big if true, because then more people get to see Angels and Demons, and hopefully find a game that they would like to play. This is like this is where I do my little advertisement part, I guess, of the stream. We've also hit, I think, 330 wish lists on Steam now, which is really crazy to think that there are 330 people who are interested in playing Angels and Demons. Leaving a like for Drenched based, let's go. I think out of all of the status effects that I have, Drenched is my favorite just because it's unique. I don't think Drenched as a status effect has been done before. Not that I know of, at least. And it just, like, hinders your movement a little bit. I guess there's something similar in Superstar Saga, because you can get gear that's heavier and makes your jumps, like, really heavy in battle. I know there's that, and that's kind of the same thing, but Drenched is way more forgiving and also affects a little bit more. Like, you just kind of move slower and everything. Oh, that's cool. There we go. Aw, phooey. Dude, that's literally me. I'm saying that all the time, basically. One thing I've experienced before in regards to, like, I guess, family-friendly phrases is, like, I don't swear as is, but I was introduced to the concept of Christian swearing, as it was called to me, which is, like, making these, like, weird adjacent, in quotes, swear words that you could feasibly use to, like, in place, I guess, in place of actual swear words. Like, I get, like dang it, darn it would be considered in that. What the heck? But, like, they get more and more crazy depending on, like, what you're trying to, mask, I guess. Like, most of them are pretty basic. Like, you could probably infer, like, what they are. They just have to have the same kind of, like, intonation, I guess is the word. Same amount of syllables, same, like, rhythm of the word. And then it's like, suddenly it's okay because you're not saying the word. Like, I mean, it makes sense But it's also really weird that that's how things are looked at. Because you're still insinuating the same thing. Even if you're not saying the same thing, I guess. I don't know. Linguistics are pretty weird. Because, like, I'm also trying to, and I say trying to, it's more like I get the, like, the motivation to start trying to do it again every, like, few months. But I would like to learn Japanese. And, like, Japanese is, like, so much more, like, it's so much different compared to English in tons of different ways. Like, what would be considered a swear word, I guess, is totally different. It's just like the way you speak is how it's conveyed, I guess. So, like, you have polite speech, you have casual speech, and then you have, like, business speech, I guess. And, like, I don't know any of the specifics about it, really. Other than, you don't use casual speech when you're talking to people who are, like, not your homies, I guess. Like, you wouldn't use the casual speech with your boss at work or anything like that. For relatively obvious reasons, I would hope. You probably shouldn't use business speak with your friends because it'll make you look stuck up, I guess. I don't know. There's a lot of nuance to it, and it's interesting learning about the different things like that. But also, like, it's weird how, like, certain things could be, like, fine in one case, but you change, like, one sound at the end of the word, and suddenly it's rude. It's like it's both, it's cool, it's interesting, but it's also pretty confusing. The word usage changes if the person is older or younger. For Japanese, is that true? I'm even more cooked than I thought I was if that's the case, because I've not I've not come across that point yet. Or at least not where I've noticed that, let me say that. Like, the extent of my Japanese study was, not, like, okay, about 2 years ago, I think, 2 or 3 years ago, I started with Duolingo because I didn't really know where to start at, which I will go ahead and say Duolingo is terrible if you're trying to learn Japanese. I've not heard anyone talk positively about Duolingo for Japanese, so do with that information what you will. And then late last year, I heard about the immersion method and tried with that. Tried doing stuff like that, which was okay at first. Like, I was grinding out flashcards. I had my phone's language set to Japanese and everything, and it didn't really help because I couldn't really, like, I still couldn't understand a lot of the stuff. Like, the flashcards started helping a little bit after a while, but, you know, I kind of got to a point where it's like, okay, well, I can't read this. I don't know how to even begin looking up how to read it unless I take a screenshot, painstakingly fumble through Google Translate to try and translate it, get a possible correct translation because Google Translate is not that good. I think so. Like, speaking to an elder versus a younger sibling. Disclaimer, I am dumb. No, I do think that's actually correct. Because it's like honorifics and stuff. Like, san, sama, stuff like that at the end, like when you're addressing someone. Well, and I'm still not entirely positive on how those work. And I know, like the way I just said them was definitely like Japanglish, I guess, or textbook style, because I did not say it like in Japanese accent. So I'm gonna get flamed a little bit, but I have zero Japanese speaking practice. Like, I'd like to get to a point where I could probably like forego waiting for dub anime and just watch regularly, but that's that's kind of the most. I do know that I am like itching for a new episode of My Hero Academia right now. Like, I'm not caught up at all. Like, I'm on like episode 9 of the new season, and I'll watch dub because like My Hero was my first anime, shockingly. I'm unk status in that regard. Life hack: when writing Kaguya, she only speaks in Japanese, no matter what the Angels and Demons language is set to. See, I want to give her a bunch of Japanese jokes, right? Like stuff that would roll well in both English and Japanese and could feasibly be like localized, I guess. But that means I actually have to learn more Japanese, which is just going to be a task that I'm going to have to actually sit down and grind for. Like, it's like, for what it's worth, my planning document for Kaguya has learn a good chunk of Japanese, like learn enough Japanese to like probably like get around as a as a tourist, at least, in a way. That's in the planning document. And that's about all I can say about it without like spoiling some things, I guess. Another option that I could do is so when you actually take a step in the game, there's like little onomatopoeia. It's like tic tac, slam, stuff like that. All that could be replaced with the Japanese equivalent of onomatopoeia when you're playing as Kaguya, because I think that would be pretty cool and would solidify my place as a nerd a little bit. Linguistics nerd in a way. Let's see here. Move that back a wee bit. Move this back a wee bit. Hello. What are you doing there? Oh, cool idea. I somehow keep accidentally opening like that cell, like the Z index stuff now, and I'm not sure how I keep doing that. All right. Journoid's quirk? Outline. He can place a cool looking outline on any sprite he touches. That's banger. Excuse the poor present mic impression. Alright, if we... Like, I don't know how many people in chat now have watched My Hero Academia, but I need to know... Who's your My Hero Academia goats? Like, doesn't have to be, like, hero or villain, like, just who's your favorite character? Like, in terms of, like, quirks and stuff. Because, like, I've got a few of those. I like, let's see. I like, Shigaraki is kind of my goat, despite him being a villain. I think his quirk's pretty cool, and he's busted in My Hero 1's Justice. At least playing casually against my brother. He's busted. Let's see. Kinoko Komori is pretty cool. The mushroom girl from, the other UA class. It's like... Is it 2A or is it like 1B? I think it's 2A. Class 2A. Methinks. I don't really remember off the top of my head. Who else? I gotta think of names. Can't help but love Shiggy. His dub voice is awesome. I'm glad I'm not the only one that calls him Shiggy, too. Shiggy, my goat. Let's see, I need to move this over a smidge. I'm trying to, like, I pulled the question, and then suddenly I just forgot, like, every single one of my favorite characters from the entire show. Like, I can be basic and say Deku and Ochako, because, like, I don't know, I really like them. I like Ochako's design, and I like the idea of, like, main character with just, like, crazy amount of abilities, you know? Which is kind of cool. It's cliche, but, you know, I don't know, there's just so many cool and unique characters in that show. It's hard to, like, single any out as, like, favorites, in a way. There's just a few that, like, liked how they write Hawks and how they keep how he keeps ever positive in his own way. Honestly, real. That's so true. Hawks is an honorary goat. I'll be real, I kinda, at the, like, earlier parts of the show, I kinda thought he was gonna go the villain route for some reason. But... Unless, like, unless I'm just a little out of the loop, considering I'm not up to date in the show right now. He hasn't done that. But I did think that was going to be the case at one point, so I'm kind of glad that they didn't go that route. Oh yeah, Ragdoll was really cool as well. I do like all of their designs. Those were also really cool designs, I will agree. Like, I am 100% inclined to agree with that. I keep accidentally dragging the little bar down here to scroll through. Oh yeah, La Brava is goated. She's really cool as well. There is an insane amount of really good designs in My Hero. Like, even if you don't really like the show that much, you can't deny that there's like a ton of soul that went into the character designs. I think they could do more with Sero in the show. He hasn't really had like a Spider-Man center stage moment as far as I recall. I think he did have like one moment where he got like some spotlight in the in like the class competition. I think, wasn't he on the team with Bakugo? Methinks. I could be wrong on that, on which team he was on. But I think he did get like some cool stuff going on. I know, despite Minetta's like reputation, he also got a decently cool moment there. It's like they actually made use of his quirk. So I personally don't care for Mineta at all, but you know. It is kind of weird that they like Gentle Criminal had like a crazy powerful quirk, and they just didn't really do much with him. I do think that's kind of an L for the series, but I think I need to bring this leg in a wee bit. Yeah. Also based Shinso with evilish power. Yes! Shinso's who I was forgetting! That was my other goat. Shinso! Oh my gosh. His is actually insane. Like the way they utilized his quirk in like the ongoing arc is actually crazy. Like, though, to be fair, I still don't know if that's like, if that whole thing's been in the hero's favor or not, because so far it doesn't, like, it doesn't really seem like it. It seems like it's been a not very good time overall. But like, I'm glad Shinzo has gotten his like chance in the spotlight. Because like they kept alluding to it a little bit, you know, with the like he shows up in the sports festival, going against Deku, and then he shows up again in the competition, and then like now he's doing big stuff. Like, one really cool thing about My Hero is that pretty much no matter who your favorite character is, they've all pretty much gotten some kind of chance in the spotlight, even if it is minor. Like, they just threw Jiro and Tokoyami into the spotlight in a recent episode. and had them doing some cool stuff. And then, like, Sun Eater, Mirio, the big three, they get their stuff going on. Like, it's all cool. Like, it's gonna be so rough for me when the series is actually through. Like, I know the manga's already finished, and that kind of has me done, because I know the anime is not too far behind. Like, some people are saying that this season of the anime will be the last one. And, like, I started watching My Hero when it had, like, I think, like, 6 episodes, right? It was the actual very first anime I ever watched. Alright? I had a friend who, like, for lack of better word, was a weeb. Alright? And, like, I was always kind of put off by anime at the time. I was like, I don't really care for it. I don't really like the art style that much. He's like, oh, okay. And then he's hanging out with me one day, and he's like, you gotta watch this anime, okay? Like, I know you don't really like the art style, but this one's, like, kind of comic book style. So I think you'd like it a little bit more. And it's not boring. It's pretty much always action-packed and yada yada yada. A bunch of stuff about, like, basically selling My Hero to me. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna watch it. I don't really want to watch anime. I don't like the art style. And then I got bored one day. So I was like, okay, you know what? I don't have anything better to do. I'll check this out. You know, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. And he had told me, you know, watch the first 2 episodes. And if you're not hooked by the first 2 episodes, then you don't have to watch it. But just, like, before you make an opinion on it, watch the first 2 episodes. So I did. And then I watched the first 6 episodes. And I've just been, like, I've been sold ever since. Like, too much stuff is ending all at once. Like, the Pizza Tower send-off, and then now My Hero coming up soon. Like, I don't know if my heart's gonna be able to take it, guys. Like, too much stuff that has been, like, a key piece of development for Angels and Demons, a key piece of inspiration is, like, it's all going through at once. I'm gonna have to take a day and have, like, a full-on, like, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened kind of thing. Like, it was also your gateway anime, honestly. Like, I think it deserves that. Like, I think My Hero has been a gateway anime for a ton of people. Like, because it doesn't lean into, like, too many of, like, the, like, anime tropes that seem to typically push people away from watching anime, which, like, isn't necessarily a bad thing, because, you know, it's, like, a totally different culture. Like, the things that Japanese people find funny may be totally different from what Americans will immediately find funny. And for all intents and purposes, Americans are not the target audience. So does it matter? Absolutely not. Right? But, like, My Hero kind of had that, like, early comic book kind of feel for me, right? Like, it was, like, superhero stuff, but without, like, without it being limited to DC or Marvel. And, like, I think that was, like, a good chunk of why people started watching it. And, like, there's tons of other anime I've gotten into since My Hero. Like, one that I've been into pretty recently that I think is really cool, and I'm really anticipating a new season of, which is supposed to come out, like, in a few months, is Dr. Stone. Which, premise of Dr. Stone is, like, this, it's like a few high school students, you know, they're chilling one day. Like, one of them's, like, insanely smart. He's, like, crazy smart. They're chilling one day, and then all of a sudden, news articles start cropping up where the birds, like some specific kind of bird, I forget what actual kind of bird it was, but they were being found across the world petrified, like they were solid stone. And like some people thought they were just like this was an elaborate hoax of some kind, like people were just, some group of people were across the planet like making these creepily accurate carvings of birds out of stone and like leaving them in places. But a few days later or so, an insanely massive green like radio wave like EMP blast envelops the entire planet, turning every single person to stone. And after so many thousands of years, the protagonist, the main protagonist, Senku, his like stone corpse with an asterisk got washed onto the shores of Japan in near some kind of cave that had like bats living in it, and the bats, by like I guess process of defecating, made like I think it was nitric acid, and that just so happened to be what was needed to reverse the petrification process, and that just kind of dripped onto Senku's stone body, and eventually he broke free. And from there on, he had to basically restart civilization from total scratch with knowing, like, of course he was a big nerd, like he knew a ton of things about a lot of things. He was a science nerd. He wanted to go to space, so he studied tons of science stuff. So he kind of knew his way around. He started doing things, experimenting, and like just rebuilding civilization from scratch. And it's like, it's really cool. Like, it moves pretty quickly for like a pacing perspective, because, you know, like a lot of things, like if you're making them from scratch, they're gonna take a while to actually do. So in essence of like keeping people invested, it's like, oh yeah, I know exactly how to do that. Here's what we're gonna need. Let's go on a quest for it. And I don't know, it's like super interesting because they give you like scientific explanations for like the different things that are going on, which is really cool. And like some things they even tell you like, hey, did you know you can make this at home? And other times they're like, hey, don't make this at home. It's illegal, or you could very badly hurt yourself. Which is like kind of crazy to have in a TV show that's aimed at young adults, but also like, LOL. And then there's also been like a few one-off animes that I've watched. Brand New Animal was pretty good. It was like a, I think that was a Netflix one. Bill Nye the Anime. Big if true. Let's see, Brand New Animal was pretty good. I watched Death Note after my younger brother like was like, dude, you gotta watch Death Note. Alright, like, you'll probably like it because it's mystery, thriller kind of stuff. And also, I kind of think that the main character looks like you. And I'm thinking like, no, wait a minute, hold on. So I watched Death Note, and I'm like, okay, Light Yagami cannot be a literally me character, alright? Like, he can't actually be literally me, because he's a psychopath. Like, but no, like, in terms of, like, anime caricatures, you know, give Light Yagami a little bit of facial hair, and he's just an anime version of me. And I'm not kidding. Like, he kind of just looks like a younger version of me if he was animeified. Which is really weird. Like, down to the, like, hair color and everything. It's, like, pretty spot on. In other news, I did find this weird notebook outside the other day. It was, like, solid black. You know. Journoid is not a psychopath. You heard it here first, folks. All right, chatters. Who's your literally me character? Like if you gotta pick a character from like any kind of media who's literally you, who's your literally me character? All right, hard mode. Hard mode, no Sigma males, so you do not get the Joker, you do not get Patrick Bateman. You cannot use any character who has been used in a Sigma male edit. I'm thinking, I don't really know who my literally me character would be. Like, the first one that comes to mind is Super Show Luigi. Actually, no. My literally me character is Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Because I straight up, like if I opened up Facecam right now, alright, you would basically just see, like, Shaggy Scooby-Doo, alright? And I'm not exaggerating about that either. Like, last month, I go into, like, me and my dad go out to eat at Burger King, alright? And the cashier, like, I was wearing a green shirt, and I think I actually had some red shorts on, alright? And he said, you know, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but you really look like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. I based my life arc on Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Mine is any of the superpower stuff and just the dork stuff. That's based. That puts the Pizza Tom gif from the Angels and Demons channel in Paperverse into like such a crazier perspective now. You'd be the Giga Chad guy? Based, let's go. Alright, this one is ready to roll, methinks. Other than the eyes, which I now have to animate. Going... Oh, you go here now. Whoa, I'm already confused. Well, we're gonna start here. And we go here and there. So there and there. Yeah? Is that the loop? Yep. Oh no. This should not be as convoluted as it is, but it is. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's go. And that is all of the status effect animations done. That one's crazy. Cool idea. I honestly expected these to take a lot longer. I'll be real. This one... Can I get away with that just being 2 frames? Genuinely, though. Like, does he need that kind of, like, movement going on? So I'm pretty sure this one's only used in cutscenes. And it's pretty repetitive. Like, it kind of looks like he's breathing heavy, like he's... And, don't know how to feel about that, honestly. So, I think I'll run with maybe 2 frames for it. We'll 2 frame it. What do we got here? How does this look? I'll put this slow. Okay, it needs to be way slower. I think that's okay. I mean, for an animation that's really infrequently used, it's not that bad. Like, I think this animation at this point is only used in maybe like 2 cutscenes, and it gets like 2 seconds of screen time total. So, let's see here. The tongue. Yup. Oh, wow, we can just do the same thing, except we move it down. Cool idea. That's what I mean. Like, this, like, the amount of sprites that there are to do is deceptive. Because, I get scenarios like this, where it's literally, like, just like that, I knocked out 3 animations. Oh no, now it's time for these. Oh great. This one's gonna be interesting. Doing all these. Though I do think it shouldn't be near as difficult now, because I have everything isolated. It's literally a matter of like replacing the colors and probably removing the scarf. So I could technically just take the walking scarfless animation and recolor it for all 3 of these and call it a day. And I think there would not be any issues with that. Like, that might be like the quick and easy way of doing this. Unsure. Let me think with my mind for a moment. Where is it at? Walk scarfless. Let's just drop it in there. Tux walk. And then body. Yeah, this should actually be relatively easy, I think. Should be a non-issue to fix that up. I hear my dog barking. We do a little bit of borking. Let me see, let me check my phone for a moment here. Cool idea. Okay, so the tuxedo. We might have to do it kind of like this. And then give it this kind of gray collar going on here. And sleeveys like that. And of course, we can't forget the green bow tie. Just gonna take the green from the main character here. It needs to go up a bit, yeah. The cufflinks! What color were they? Let me open the original here. I know they were like a gold kinda color. Yeah, just bright yellow. We could make them, yeah. Hmm. So does he keep the white shoes? Nah, I think we go with darker shoes. It's already looking chefed. This might not be as difficult as originally thought. Cool idea. And I don't have to worry about fill all replacing weird pieces of the sprite either, because it's on separate layers. You know, I said that I don't have to worry about Phil all replacing weird things, and like immediately, immediately, the bow tie got replaced. Oh, and I didn't put the cufflinks over here. Cool idea, me. He's kind of suited up, though. I mean, like, he looks relatively dapper in this outfit, I will say. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I borked things, methinks. That. No? The puff shirtless option. I don't know. Might have to get back to you on that one. What color is this that I'm... That's the pants color. I guess this just needs to be like that. And then boom, boom, and boom. Yeah. Where is your shading? The fake muscle shirt. I was a jerk before Anchor Arms. Wait, no. I was a wimp before Anchor Arms. Now I'm a jerk and everyone loves me. Kind of beat. That would be a funny equipable. Inflatable muscles would be a crazy one. Yippee! Wait, that's the first as the other than the hair. I'm wasting my time. LOL. Uh-oh, the goat song is playing. Might have to actually turn up the desktop volume just a smidge for this one. Heck yeah. It does not get any better than this. Like this is peak Mario RPG sound right here. Oh, maybe I should copy on the right layer. That would be helpful. Favorite Luiginary attack? Hold on, let me actually pull up a list of them. Like, I could cop out and say all of the above. But I gotta look at all of them. Let's see. Ball, stack, hammer, flame, wall, typhoon. I think... I gotta remember, like, which one I use most frequently. And I'm pretty sure the one I use most frequently is either stack or hammer. I'm pretty sure hammer was my goat, though. The cufflinks. A banger track stuck in one of, like, the worst levels in the whole game. I'm kind of a Mort the Chicken hater. I didn't care for Fun Farm and Pizza Tower. Kaguyanary attacks. Honestly, like... best I can do is Hector clones. Ooh. That would have been interesting to forget. The actual sleeve thing, the middle of the jacket. Oh, he is so suited up. Let's freaking go. He's looking crazy with it. Let's get a little comparison going on. Here's the old. Let me outline it for fairness. Alright, old versus the new. That's so shift. He is dripped out. It actually looks like his knees flicker. I guess I need to fix that up. Drip check passed. There we go. It's like, yeah, I just need to put it in here, like that. There we go, because there's like that one frame where you couldn't see the knee crease and it just looked weird. It's like it was missing something. Crazy transition. There we go. I can live with that. Now, to do it a second time. This time with a brown jacket. Did not copy the outline. Cool idea. So now that I have this base, this one should actually be even easier to do. And I'm going to color pick this and get a more in-palette version here. What? No! This one isn't the dev outfit. Yes, it is. The only thing that's missing is the glasses. Slightly fun fact. You can get the jacket and the pants from the if I can think of words, the clothing store in Chapeltown, and it's just called a tan jacket, but it says something along the lines of, "This looks familiar." A little bit of meta humor. Oh, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the walk animation and actually copy the legs back. Go back over here. And replace these, because this time we can do this. If I can think with my mind. I think, actually... Imagine I change up the Avatar suit. I mean, true. That is a possibility. I gotta remember how to do this here. Let me... Actually, hue shift. That's what I'm looking for. Hue... Like... 18? 22? Increase the saturation. Does that do anything for... It doesn't. Epic. Check that out. The pants are already done. Except for this one frame where it technically pokes through there. Cool idea. 2 frames, my bad. I mean, if I do change up the Journoid VTuber outfit, it probably... I'm not sure what I'd go with for it, honestly, because, like, real talk, I have a brown jacket like he's wearing that I really like, and I think is cool. But, I'm not really sure what I would change it to, all things considered. Cool idea. Oh, whoops.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment you've been waiting for. The wheel is spun. It's going. It's going. It's a jackpot.
You feasibly... Oh, you would be able to see it. Aha. Cool idea. Ah, caught it. There it is. The Rogue Gray Pixel. Cool idea. And there's outfit 2. And then it's all business. He basically stands on business. Okay. Now this one actually might be crazy. So I could probably just now set this to a that. Like this. Like this. Ooh, that's kind of rough actually. Hold on. Like up here. And then up here. And then up here. And then let's see. Wait. Boom. Boom. Oh, whoops, wait. I did it backwards, didn't I? Are these all references or just the tan one? Just the tan one. Tuxedo's just a fancy look. The casual is dev reference. And then the business is the business is just like he stands on business basically. I guess you could technically, like, if I gave him a red tie here, you could say it's a Light Yagami reference. I think this is actually, like, that might just be his outfit. Hold on. Light Yagami. Okay, no. Light's jacket is, tan colored. But, like, a light tan, I think. Hold on, and that one, it's white. Let's see. I don't know. I've seen one image of Light where he's, yeah, okay. He has like a tan jacket that's unbuttoned with the red tie. That's what it is. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do here is go like this. One thing that's like crazy about the TTYD remake is how crazy different Grotus's theme is. Like, it's actually absurd. I had to do these manually because I somehow used the same color for them all. LOL. Oh well. I guess it wouldn't hurt me to actually work on the sprites in a way. There we go. And just like that, they are all done. And then it's the sitting animations and an idle for each one. Let's see. Not sure how I want to do this, because I honestly don't really like these sitting animations. They're kind of odd, but this song has had quite the glow up. It's true. Like, so, early Desert Theme was like one of the first songs I made for the game, and I like somehow just didn't mess with it for almost 3 demos. Like, I think I changed it up a little bit in demo 3, and then I realized in demo 4, like, this is pretty bad. Like, I seen like a there was a video that was like some guy made trap remixes of like new Super Mario Bros. Wii tracks, and I was like, oh, I should do something like that for the Desert Theme, like make a kind of like trap remix of it. The only thing it's missing is like a super heavy 808. Wait, you made all your music? Yes. Angels and Demons is a solo project. I do literally everything for it. There's only two things that I can think of that are in Angels and Demons that I did not make, and both of those are just, like, code libraries, and that is the Scribble text box library and the input library. Oh, and the lighting system was something I got off the Game Maker Marketplace, but I have made a substantial amount of tweaks to it that it's, like, pretty different. Impressive, thank you. It's a grind. It's also kind of weird to think that, like, with the game only having 2 worlds done out of 8 currently, that my soundtrack already rivals the size of, like, other games. Like, let me see here. Let me open my music player that isn't Foobar, but rather Music B. So, Pizza Tower has, let's see, in the base game, I believe it has 57 tracks? No. 60 to 61 tracks, and Angels and Demons currently has 52 that is in the demo for OST, and that's not counting some smaller cutscene tracks. That's like only things that when they show up in the game, they have a now playing tag that shows up. I expect that number to be like much higher when the final game is ready, considering that each world will have a secret boss theme, a final boss theme, at least one overworld theme, a dream cutscene, music synced theme. Did I say rhythm game already? I don't think I did. There's a lot. There's a lot that'll go into it. Like, I'm thinking like final game might have minimum 200 tracks. I don't know. It's kind of early to think, but like I could guesstimate it basically. Let me look at the actual soundtrack and see. Oh, that's not the right thing. Angels and Demons Demo 4. So, Chapel Town has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tracks by technicality. So that's like your hub world tutorial area. It currently has 8 tracks. The Desert has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tracks, not counting cutscene tracks that are like really short and don't loop. Or more like ambience tracks, I guess. So the wind and breathing and stuff like that. World 2 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 tracks. And then out of the battle themes that are used in other places, there are 1, 2... Oh, whoops. Click play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Something like that. Something like that. It's kind of the most. Like, I want the game to feel alive in a way, if that makes sense. Like, there should be a bunch going into the game. Which is kind of why, like, this kind of section even exists. Like, having these different outfits. Just literally for, like, a one-off cutscene. Like, just because I thought it'd be funny. And I like seeing the characters in games get dressed up in different outfits from time to time. I think it kind of, like, it breaks the monotony of, like, the same outfit. And, like, that's, like, really something that only happens when the game has, like, really animated characters, I guess. Like, sure, I could technically get around this with shaders, but that is prone to issues and would mean I would have to really, like, run some stuff on it. Like, run some crazy code on every sprite all the time, which would screw up cutscenes due to how Game Maker works, so it's not really an option. But, I'm not too sure what I want to continue with now. Let's see. I do think I'm going to take a short stretch break real quick. That's what I'm feeling. Running a check up on my puppies around the house, make sure they're doing all right. And since I've been sitting for the past 2 hours, I'm going to get up and move around for a minute or two. So, chat, if you've been sitting, it's time to get up and stretch a little bit if you haven't recently. You know, get your bones all limbered up and everything. You know, have yourself a nice little stretch break, and I will be back in just a few moments. What? Peak came through the playlist while I was gone. It's actually over. Oh no. Bruh. I can't freaking believe this one, guys. I've had Tetris break in the freaking status this whole time. I'm actually cooked. Oh no. Well, maybe that's a sign. Maybe that's a sign. We run a Tetris break. I didn't either. I thought I removed it yesterday in the stream, but I guess I didn't. Well, that's literally now would be as good a time as ever, so let's run it up. Short Tetris break. Let me get the audio adjusted here. Let me see. I gotta see what the actual game audio is at here. That's probably good. Don't cut off my power again, please. Hopefully I won't. Okay, here we go. Ooh, I don't think that's where I wanted to place that. Actually, it's fine. Crazy recovery. I love 180-degree spins. Ah, here we go. Here comes the lag spikes. Let's see. There we go. Wait, can we mental gymnastics this? You were merely having a break from Tetris this whole time. Honestly, yeah, let's run it. That's totally what it was. It was a break from Tetris, so I don't get too tilted. Oh no. Oh no. Well, I guess that's going there now. You know what? While my pieces are moving slow, I need to pull Firefox back up. There we go. My chat window in OBS is like crazy small, so it's hard for me to see chat if I leave it through OBS. Either that or the Sprite rework was pre-recorded and he'd been playing Tetris the whole time. The jig is up. I can't believe it. I've been found out. Stream was pre-recorded all along. You're all paid actors. Ooh. Let's see. I'm trying to kind of keep up that T-spin momentum I had yesterday during the stream, because like I was kind of going crazy. Like I cannot even lie. Like I usually don't schmoove like that with T-spins. And then it happened. It's like I unlocked. I had entered the schmoove zone. All passengers prepare to disembark for the schmoove zone. Ah, I said it and then misdropped promptly. Oh no. I fumbled. I can work with this. Oh, heck yeah! You see? Oh no! Oh no, bros, I got too cocky. I was like, I had the craziest recovery ever, and then I misdropped the freaking T over there. Oh no. It's actually over. Okay, that was the warm-up match. That was the warm-up match. Now for the real one. Now for the real one. Why did I do that? My all-spin capabilities just unlocked. Greed, true. I'm trying to keep this back to back, but I'm honestly not sure how I can with this setup now. So I think it's down stacking time, just a wee bit. Oh my goodness. Here we go again with the T-spins. Actually, I might have just threw the game. Yeah, I think this back-to-back's gone. Cool idea for me to do that. There we go. We are basically back in business now. I kind of don't like the stack I have going on there though. I want to get this moved over some. Like more to the center of the board. That would be cool. Oh, would you look at that? Ooh. Oh no. It's like I misdrop even if it's like minor and I immediately start doom posting. Oh no. I'm not setting myself up for good things right now. Oh no. I double tapped. Get to the point where I gotta lock in. I need this guy to quit sending garbage to me. This has got to be like someone who's up on the freaking leaderboard right now or something. We have entered lock-in territory. And I'm already fumbling my bag. Please! It's over. Oh my gosh, dude. Ain't no freaking way. I can't freaking believe. Okay. I was wrecked. It's true. Last one. Final climb, and then we're back to sprites. I'm cooking something, I swear. I think I might actually already be fumbling. Alright. I've exited whatever that... whatever I was doing at the start of the game. It's like I was trying to cook something, but... it burnt. It's unrecognizable. Dubious food. True. Mistake from Paper Mario. Oh! Yeah, that was actually just a T-spin donation. I totally didn't think it was a misdrop, and then seeing how I could cook afterwards. Whoa, I didn't realize what kind of back-to-back I had going. Oh no! Never mind. Saved it. Savable. I think I gotta send it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, no way I throw like this, right? No way I threw like that! I was doing crazy! Oh, man. What do we got? 35 Tetrises. Crazy. 83.92% finesse. That's actually crazy. Like, I know I did, like, abysmal compared to, like, my other ones, but, like, that felt good. Like, keeping up that, stack like I did and having such good finesse, like, that feels like an improvement. I just, like, I realized I heard that sound effect, like the boom, when you get over a 20 back-to-back combo, and, like, that, like, I locked out. I was locked in, and then I locked out at that point. Well, back to spriting now, methinks. Adjusted the volume. We should be good. Yeah, let's run up this one. I probably don't have too much time left to stream anyways now. Let's see. Let me take a look here. It's 5:30. I'd say I probably have about... maybe about 10 minutes left, so maybe I can try and knock out these sitting animations. I think I can use those. Like, I think I have a base that I can use for those, and that would be the slam down sprite, by chance. It'd be a mix of the neutral and the slam down, I think. Legs are the slam down. Is kind of what I've got here. Let's see. I know I need that there. And we're gonna need the face to look a bit more like, Is he looking up? No, he's looking kind of like, Move the eyes up. Boom. Now, let's get the legs. Actually, no wait, that's the legs right there. That's the exact ones. That's what we're going with. I lied. We just gotta do the outline properly. And fix up the body. Oh, whoops. Actually, maybe in the essence of making this look like a, you know, he's sitting, we need to just move those down a little bit. Yup. I think that's it. Right there. And then... go ahead and link them up. And then I gotta remember the order. It's like, tux, tan. Yeah, so it's just the same way I've got it organized here. Minus this one, which doesn't need that extra animation because it's never used. So, get the tux here. Wrong one. Actually, first order of business is get the scarf out of here. Then we get this in here. Get this all moved over. I screwed the tux colors. There we go. Like that little music sync when I actually clicked the little spots there for the tuxedo. Wait, it's actually missing more. What the heck? Ah. And then we get the colors here. I'll just actually copy this over here. Ah, this was on the wrong one. Oh well. What am I gonna do with that? That. And go and put it where it actually belongs. And then copy this over and paste it here. And then make him like, what? And then we do the same thing here and here, just with different colors. So now we need the casual, which I can take this little bit, paste it here. Boom. Need these from the legs. Boom. Copy it over. And then this one, I'm pretty sure we just take this. Actually, I'll just copy the thing here. Yep. And then copy the shoes from the legs. Hey, get out of here. We're not z-indexing anything. And I need to actually add the cufflinks to the tux. Can't forget the cufflinks. Boom. Oh yeah, remove Tetris break. Good thing you said that. I literally totally forgot. Boom. It's a good thing you said that, or I would have totally forgotten again. All right, and now we do the outline here. See, a Tetris break is always good to have. Like I don't think I've ever told this story on stream, but like maybe I have. I don't remember. If I have, it's been a while. But it looked like I was too locked in to notice it again. I was locked in. 100% I was locked in. But I only ever started playing Tetris because I thought it would help me start in college. Dead serious. Like, I seen like pro Tetris gameplay on YouTube like about a month or so before I was going to start college, and I really wanted to do well in college, right? For, you know, obvious reasons. And I seen pro Tetris gameplay, and I was like, dang, you got to be like crazy smart to be able to play this fast, right? And around the same time, me and my family were going on vacation, and I was like, I'm gonna get a game for my Switch. I'm gonna buy a Switch game, right? To just kind of like grind out on the drive down, because it was like we were going to Florida, so it was like a 10+ hour drive from where I'm at right now. Or I guess where I was at the time. I was somewhere else. 10-something hour drive, so I needed something to kind of keep me busy during those 10 hours. So I was like, I'm going to get Puyo Puyo Tetris, and I'm going to 100% the game during this trip. And I did. Like, I got pretty freaking good at Tetris over the course of like a kind of weekend trip, I guess, is what it would be. Like, it was all offline play. Like, I was grinding out Sprint, 40 line, whatever. Grinding that stuff out. And then, like, I hopped onto the online mode after, after I got back from our vacation. And I just shot through the ranks for a bit. Like, I got pretty high up. Like, I was kind of impressed with myself, honestly. It was interesting. And then, like, it's like doubly interesting because the main motivation was like, I want to do well in college, which is like not typically why people start playing a new video game. But that's what it was. I was like, yeah, I think I want to be good at Tetris. So, and the rest is actually just kind of history. I've kind of just played Tetris ever since. Let's just link up, unlink. And then we fix these things up here. I think I just need to copy this. Boom. And then copy this. Nope. Then get these colors. University's requirements is to get really good at Tetris. I mean, I'd be in if that was the case. Whoa, okay, cool. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do, a Sprite. Thanks. There we go. And You're not supposed to be like that. What the heck? There we go. He had some lingering vintage sprites in there. Oh. See that. Minor coloring issue. I think that's... No, that's this. I think. Yeah. Same here. Boom. That's all the World 2 cutscene ready to roll. So with that, I kind of think, I mean, let's take a look here. Let's look back on everything. We got quite a bit. We went from, this is frame 307 to frame 367. So that's 60 frames done today. That's like, I think that's the most that we've gotten done in any day. Which puts us like, okay, so 367, 737. That is, let's see, 737 minus 367 is 370. 370 sprites left. So that's almost halfway there. I think we had yesterday, we determined that we were just like slightly over a quarter of the way there, and now we're halfway, so. And it seems like it's only going to keep getting faster from here on out, because we've got a lot more things that we can work with. So it's about to go crazy, methinks. About to be running this up. But I do think this is where I'm going to have to end off stream for the day. We've been up for 3 hours now, which is pretty cool, so I feel like I got a lot done for 3 hours. But it's time for the standard YouTube stuff. Make sure to smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, smash that post notification bell, and turn it on so you never miss an upload. Be sure to check out the link tree in the description so that way you can join the Discord, follow me on Twitter, or
X the Everything app.
or whatever else. And I'll probably be live tomorrow about the same time, about 3 o'clock Eastern time. It could be a little bit earlier, could be a little bit later. Like, I was about 15 minutes early today, I think, when I started, so... but around 3 Eastern is probably when I'll go live, so be sure to, you know, subscribe, click the bell, join the Discord, get the stream ping roll in case you, like, so that way you just have no way of ever missing it. But I think that's about everything. We got a good chunk of stuff done today. I'm feeling pretty good about it, but yeah, I think that's all I got. Everyone who stuck around to watch, thank you very much for doing so. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one.